Stories are a way to connect, to build resonance. It is said that what makes humans so advanced is not our thumbs, but our ability to tell stories, to collectively adopt beliefs and organize ourselves around stories to adopt a shared identity, to be bound together by the stories we believe. It's not magic, it's even better. I found this quote by renowned Nisqually leader Billy Frank Jr. He says, "I don't believe in magic. I believe in the sun and the stars, the water, the tides, the floods, the owls, the hawks flying, the river running, the wind talking. They're measuring, they're measurements. They tell us how things are, how healthy we are, because we and they are the same. That's what I believe in. Those who learn to listen to the world that sustains them can hear the message brought forth by salmon." Billy Frank Jr. worked tirelessly to restore and protect Salish Sea salmon runs. As rivers warm and salmon runs dwindle, the message brought forth is that we are in peril. We can learn to listen to the world that sustains us. The law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. It's going to take more than technological innovation and creativity to restore balance to our planet. It's going to take a transformation of our most deeply held beliefs. In order to direct our collective energy toward respectful, reciprocal relationships with nature, we must get something back for what we give. And what we get must nourish our spirits as well as our bodies. We must believe with fervor that even above God and country, politics, and the economy, the health of our planet is what truly matters. What new stories will nourish these beliefs? What new powerful stories will be the spark for our transformation? In many tribal stories, the life force is God, and it is in the land, the water, and all living things. The ancestors told powerful stories of our place in the garden. They knew their stories to be true. What if you believed them too? Could you know that you are also the earth? Could you return to the garden? Now more than ever, we must push ourselves to see in new ways. We are in a time where it's going to be crucial to imagine a new world and a new way forward toward change. Artists and storytellers are catalysts for this imagining. Creation is our business. We are cultural change agents. We are cultural change agents, and we offer fresh perspectives and entice human culture toward evolution. The world, after all, is made brick by brick of stories, images, and models. They take shape in the world first by inspiring a new way of seeing. In my tribal language, we have a phrase, "Aikachning." It translates as good feelings. But I'm told that specifically it is the state when your heart and mind are one. There is no conflict between what you feel and what you think. When your heart and mind are in resonance, you can be in resonance with the things and people around you. Be one with them. This is what we mean by good feelings. The elders say that you should be in this state when you make something new or when making decisions. You should be in this state before you move forward so you can act in a good way. When my daughter was little, she used to like to do the thing where we would both try to sing the same note and see if our voices would disappear into one another, to hear our voices become one sound. This is how we must think if we're going to make a change, something good for our planet, for our children. We must find a common chord and move forward. I have a poem I'd like to share with you today. It speaks to this idea that I've been talking about. The poem is called Resonance. It has an epigraph by the philosopher Anaxagoras. All things were together. The mind came and arranged them. The flicker of a wave on the sea is a flame, not like a candle on a cake keeping tally of our days. Instead, the fire measures life together by the sweetness of resonance. How exalted by the dawn, we as one have sung our true song, become a single voice across the waves. The wax of a candle begins inside the humming darkness of a hive, but before that, it begins as sunlight, calling forth blossoms, pollen, and bees who play matchmaker to trees, calling forth fruit to become new seeds. Where does love begin? It is a surprise, but obvious and easy, like breathing. It has been there all along, a flicker on the sea that swam up from the deep to touch air and light to shine like fire, leap from its element the way a tree becomes a boat so the earth can leap into the sea and sail toward adventure. Things are changed, things transform. This is the way the mind arranged it. The mind comes and arranges. The heart draws it all back toward union, washes away the illusion of separateness, gives new measures for happiness, a new way to celebrate the state of being of one heart and one mind. Ait Hutchning. Our song is a ferry that joins two shores.